I genuinely started crying the moment I saw myself in this. I've admired Bunads for years, but I've never worn one. I wasn't born here, and even if I had been, we couldn't have afforded one. It always felt just out of reach. But Embla Bunads is helping to change that. They're paving the way for a broader, more inclusive understanding of what it means to belong in a bunad. And thanks to them, I get to share this moment with you. The weight of it, the history, the beauty, the belonging. Okay, I need to calm down a bit so I can actually tell y'all about Bunads and 17. Mai or May 17th. For those outside Norway, I'm looking at you Americans, Bunads are traditional outfits worn on big ceremonial days like May 17th. This Bunad, the Lundeby Bunad, was designed in 1930 by a painter named Alf Lundeby as a birthday gift for a woman he loved. It wasn't based on a regional costume, it was an act of devotion. But most are rooted in specific regions of Norway, drawing from old dress patterns, embroidery styles, and folk art to express local identity. But lately, there's been lots of conversation about what it means to wear a bunad when your identity spans more than one place. Bunads are evolving, especially as more first-generation Norwegians create versions that reflect both their roots and their Norwegian upbringing. This shift has sparked debate about what counts as authentic. But as a former Victorian history professor, what I find most fascinating is that Bunads themselves were a reinvention. After Norway gained independence from Sweden in 1905, there was a broader effort to define what Norwegian culture even meant. So Norwegians themselves looked to folk traditions, painting, embroidery, woodwork, to piece together a distinctly Norwegian visual identity. The bunad was always a reimagining, a cultural recovery. A cultural collage of older traditions reassembled to express a new national identity. It was never about freezing the past. It was about using it to say, this is who we are now. So when people today modify bunads to reflect who they are, where their families come from, where they belong now, that's not a betrayal of tradition. It is the tradition. It's exactly what bunads were always meant to do. And Embla has been a quiet leader in this space, making room for everyone. That's why I love Embla. They make these living symbols of belonging actually belong to more people. I still don't know where my own bunad would be from someday. Trøndelag, where I built a life, or Hardanger, where my ancestors are from. But I love that bunads hold space for that question. They help us trace where we've come from and who we're still becoming. These garments don't just preserve the past, they carry us forward.